Hello, my name is Nathan from Toxic Game Studios, and this is the first tutorial in the set of tutorials for game development. We're going to be starting from scratch, learning the basic fundamentals of C++ all the way to the more advanced object-oriented C++ game development. So, one thing is, there's a link in the description to our Facebook page. I definitely recommend that you check us out, and we have a bunch of pictures of our games and a bunch of media and everything. Also, a link to our website will be up there. So, hopefully you'll enjoy us a little bit. So, the first thing about C++ is I'm going to tell you all the things you need to do to get started. I definitely recommend using the Visual Studio C++ 2008 Express Edition. It's free, it doesn't cost anything, and it's probably the best C++ IDE there is. Also after that, for the game development portion, you're going to need to use DarkGDK, which is a system development kit for Windows using DirectX. That's another thing you're going to need is DirectX 9. All of these are free. The links, all of them will be in the description, and all the links will also be in the Lesson 0 file that I send you in the description. What is a program? A program is a set of instructions that is user-defined to tell the computer what to do. We're going to be manipulating our program to tell the operating system, which is Windows, what to do. What is C++, and who made C++? C++ was made in 1982 by Bjorn Stroustrup. He wanted to make a new object-oriented language that was speedy, fast, and could handle advanced algorithms. It's based off of C, except for with classes. C++ is just a derivative of C. C++ uses objects and classes. That is the only difference between C and C++. The name C++ comes from it being 1 greater than C. It's an increment from C. That is a thing in C++. If you look at it, if you type in a variable and type in it ++, it goes up 1 value. So, that's where C++ came from. I definitely recommend beginning C++ game development by Michael Dawson. I'll have a link to the PDF file in the description and a link to the Amazon book in the description. I definitely strongly recommend Weebit.net. Weebit.net is probably the best online tutorial set for C++. Not only does it have C++, it also has C tutorials, it has Java tutorials, it has C# tutorials, pretty much every mainstream coding language tutorial is on there. I also recommend cplus.com, spelled out plus as P-L-U-S. It has great documentation and a great documented tutorial, and whenever you need help, the forums are great and have almost instant replies. Next thing we're going to be going over is the fundamental data types. There are plenty of data types, but we're going to be going over the main 5. So the first data type we're going to be going over is integer. An integer is a whole number, such as 1 or 2 or 3. But the syntax for integer is integer, which is the data type, the name of your variable, and then the value. You do not have to assign the value on the same line as you declare the variable. You can declare the variable name and then later assign it to a value. This is equivalent to writing it integer name equals 1, but you may not need that value yet and may want to assign it a value that may change in the future. You can also assign more than one variable on the same line. You have name 2, name 3. This is perfectly fine. You can also assign a value on the same line. You can make name 3 equal to 3. You can make name 2 equal to 2 and make name 3 not even have a value. And that works fine also. That works for every variable type. It does not only work for integer. It works for float, it works for double, it works for character, it works for strings. It works perfectly fine on everything. The next one is float. Very similar to integer, except for you can use a number like 1.2 or 1.3 or 1.4, and that works just fine as well. It has the same syntax as integer. It's just the value is different. It's more precise than integer, and what's more precise than a float is a double. It's double the precision of integer. It's the same thing as float, but it has more spaces for a decimal. It's great for calculating the area of a circle, or the volume of a sphere, or the distance from object A to object B. I strongly recommend you use double. Character. Character is a number that represents a symbol in the ASCII alphabet. Character can be even assigned to the symbol in the ASCII alphabet by typing it into your keyboard. So character CH is equal to the ASCII symbol A, and that would print the letter A to the screen. You can also set it to a value, say 72, without the quotation marks, 72, and that will print the capital letter H to the screen. If you Google online the ASCII table, it will show you both in hexadecimal and decimal the values of each letter in the ASCII alphabet. String is very similar to character. String name equals Nathan is a string. A string is an array of characters. That's all it is. That's really no other way to describe it. One of the main differences is that you can have more than one character in line. And you also, strings use double quotation marks, while characters use single quotation marks. So those are all the fundamental character types. If you want to learn more, I'm sure you can find them online. Google is your best friend. I would definitely recommend searching up tutorials through Google also. Well, that's about it, and remember to like us on Facebook and visit our website to see if you can qualify for, like, say, helping us on a game if you would like to. We are open for applications. Pay will be determined by the end of the development cycle. But that's about it, and the next tutorial will be over the Hello World tutorial, so I guess see you on the other side.